Available for only $99,999. And if you don't buy one, you will go to hell. There you have it. Let's make America pray again. God bless you, and God bless the USA. I was crucified through the roof. Religion and Christianity are the biggest things missing from this country. And now you can celebrate God and me wherever you go. Wear us to church, pin us to your favorite hat, or hang us on the rearview mirror of your exploding Cybertruck.
Trump is now selling gold necklaces featuring himself with Jesus for $100 a pop. Kimmel calls it the Donald Trump double cross. And honestly, there's no better description for something that manages to be both sacrilegious and a ripoff at the same time. Meanwhile, his team completely botched the release of the Epstein list, publishing outdated information instead of the new names everyone was waiting for. Remember when Trump called Epstein a terrific guy who liked women on the younger side? Kimmel sure does, and he's not letting anyone forget it. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now, back to the video. Just 5 weeks into Trump's return, and Jimmy Kimmel isn't holding back any punches. The late night host went on an absolute tear this week, pointing out how quickly America seems to be going down the drain. While the country burns, our former turned current president has found more creative ways to empty his supporters' wallets.
We're following true stories, we're following stories that are made up. Who even knows which ones are which anymore?
Hello, everyone. This is your favorite president, Donald J. Trump, with some very exciting news about a bigly new product from my amazingly huge brain. This beautiful one loves the Trump double cross, but don't just take it from me. Take it from my good friend, Jesus himself.
The chaos in federal agencies has reached new heights. According to Kimmel, Trump threatened to fire federal employees if they couldn't list 5 accomplishments from the previous week. This bizarre demand sent millions of government workers scrambling, with a memo circulating instructing them to document their achievements. Then in classic Trump fashion, there was confusion about whether employees would actually be fired, semi-fired, or just scared half to death for sport. But while government workers are panicking about job security, guess who's cashing in on the chaos? None other than Trump's billionaire buddy Elon Musk. Kimmel highlighted how the FAA conveniently canceled a massive $2.4 billion contract with Verizon for communications upgrades, only to hand it over to Musk's Starlink instead. Talk about friends with benefits. Apparently having your pals in high places pays off, literally.
But don't worry, none of this will affect the butler who brings Trump his Diet Cokes.
And now you can celebrate God and me wherever you go. Wear us to church, pin us to your favorite hat, or hang us on the rearview mirror of your exploding Cybertruck. Didn't hurt.
Oh, you know, it was only a matter of time.
Speaking of making money, Trump has taken his merchandising game to new heights of absurdity. Remember when we thought Trump Steaks and Trump University were ridiculous? Those were the appetizers. Now he's selling actual gold-colored dollar bills to his followers. For the bargain price of $34.99, you can own a single gold Trump dollar. Or if you're feeling extra patriotic, grab 3 for $100 or 10 for $300. Math has never been Trump's strong suit, and apparently he's hoping it isn't his supporters either. But wait, there's more. Just when you thought Trump's money-making schemes couldn't get more outlandish, Kimmel unveiled what he called the Donald Trump double cross, a gold necklace featuring Jesus Christ on one side and Trump himself on the other. This holy matrimony of ego and religion can be yours for just $999.99. Because nothing says I'm a devout Christian like wearing a gold pendant that equates the former president with the Son of God. Trump's Attorney General Pam Bondi made quite the splash when she announced they'd be releasing Jeffrey Epstein's client list and flight logs at noon the next day.
This is quite a racket he's got going. He's got coins, he's got bills, he's got Bibles, and now he's got this.
Available for only $99,999. And if you don't buy one, you will go to hell. There you have it. Let's make America pray again. God bless you. And God bless the USA.
In other words, the guy who was impeached for trying to extort Ukraine tomorrow is planning to do it again in front of everyone.
But just like most Trump promises, this one evaporated faster than spray tan in a rainstorm. Kimmel couldn't help but point out the most obvious blunder in this publicity stunt. They scheduled the big reveal for February 29th, which doesn't even exist in this year's calendar. Nothing says we're totally prepared and know what we're doing, like announcing a major document release on an imaginary date. But it gets better. When the time came to share these supposedly earth-shattering documents, Team Trump didn't hand them to actual journalists who might ask pesky questions. No, they gave them to a ragtag bunch of right-wing influencers, including a former Miss Universe judge. Because nothing says serious investigative journalism like someone who once rated bikini contestants for a living.
The Donald Trump double cross.
They've reached a deal to create what's being called a Reconstruction Investment Fund. Basically, they will give us access to their valuable minerals in exchange for us not letting Putin kill them all. And another
Necklace made of real 9-karat gold, featuring Jesus on one side and me on the other.
One of these chosen messengers, a former host from One America News, couldn't hide his disappointment on camera. The poor guy complained that the documents were incomplete, naturally blaming those shadowy deep state agents for hiding the real juice. Not poor planning or incompetence, must be those darn deep state operatives working overtime. The real kicker came when Kimmel reminded everyone about Trump's own cozy relationship with Epstein. He dug up Trump's own words from a 2002 New York Magazine profile where the Orange Menace gushed, "I've known Jeff for 15 years, terrific guy. He likes beautiful women as much as I do, and many of them are on the younger side." Yikes! Nothing like your own words coming back to haunt you.
I was crucified through the roof. Religion and Christianity are the biggest things missing from this country.
crosses. Tomorrow, Trump's meeting with President Zelensky of Ukraine, who's coming to the United States. Trump claims
Perhaps most damning of all, Kimmel revealed that Trump and Epstein once hosted what they called a calendar girl competition at Mar-a-Lago. Just two guys flying in 28 women for a private party. No other men allowed. Just Trump, Epstein, and those 28 women who probably thought they were attending an actual modeling event. And there you have it, folks. Trump's transformation from shady businessman to religious icon salesman is the grift that keeps on grifting. The same guy hawking gold Jesus necklaces with his face on them conveniently forgets to mention his clubhouse days with Jeffrey Epstein. Talk about selective memory. What Kimmel brilliantly exposes is the ultimate con job. Trump positioning himself as a Christian warrior, while his actual history reads like a sleazy tabloid story. This man, who now claims to be practically a saint, once ran in circles that would make actual saints grab their holy water and run. The real double cross isn't just that tacky gold necklace. It's how Trump crosses out his own history whenever it becomes inconvenient. With each new scam, from fake document releases to golden trinkets, we're watching desperation disguised as devotion. And his followers, they're buying it faster than those $34.99 gold-plated dollar bills.